So I think this should help now. Hey everyone, just trying to figure out how to start the audio and we'll just start. Let's see. Oh yeah. So I think now it's working perfectly. So I hope you can hear me. You can hear me well. First time doing such a stream. So let's see how it goes and everything will work. I hope the audio is fine and we'll just import some scenery quickly. So where do I have it? Have a quick look at details. I won't be able since I didn't edit the airport. So I want to speak English in this stream, but maybe I will do also some German streams in the future. So here's the scenery, the bite, and yeah, let's see. It might take a while. Here it is. So I hope I don't have a delay on my end, because when I streamed on Discord, there was a delay, so my inputs were not directly into Infinite Flight, and I'm kind of scared that this will happen to this stream today also. But we will have to hang on with this. So what I already did is a few of the pavements and taxiable lines, and so basically I did the whole left side of the airport already. So should be north west, yeah, should be west side. And I started with taxiway lines Alpha and Bravo already. So a few whole short lines and a few taxiway lines. So what I'm planning to do is editing a bit more of the taxiway lines until we come to the point where the pavement is the one you have in your game at the moment and not the updated one, which I did. And we'll then do a bit of pavement stuff and then a bit of line stuff, and let's see how it goes. Maybe also some 3D stuff if we get to it. Normally I would do the 3D stuff at the end, so buildings and especially objects after everything. But to showcase it a bit, maybe I'll do, for example, this area here should be fairly easy and not interrupt the rest of the airport. So let's not talk too much and start right on. I stopped here, and I also have the charts next to me, so they will help us a lot. And what we'll eventually do, let's find the end of my 2D work. It should be here. So let's extend this a bit. For everyone who never saw such a stream or any kind of work which was done with Infinite Flight in the editor, so it's eventually placing nodes. Do you have a little time to help me with some model lines tonight or tomorrow? Probably. So for everyone who's wondering what model lines is, it's basically, you can also place nodes, but on those nodes, on those lines like I'm doing here, will be objects. So let's extend this a bit. What I'm doing when I edit is I take the line, press the snapping function, and go to the end. And I think this pavement isn't edited for me at the moment, so I'll have to unsnap that quickly and go right here. So everything I'm seeing is just work in progress, so changes will still be made and nothing is final here. And I'll start with the outer line. Let's read that point quickly. And yeah, you see my FPS number, only 19. Maybe we can remove the one-way start locations. Maybe FPS will get a bit better here. But the delay with what I mentioned at the beginning with my inputs is not that big, so it should be fine. And I love doing very smooth curves, so I always have a bunch of nodes, but you need to watch out that you don't have too many, so that performance stays constant. But this should work. And once we finish, we can actually test it solo or expert server, how it will look like. I'm going to get lunch, we'll be back. See you, Captain Ray. So add a bit of stuff here. And probably doing this line quickly so that we don't forget it. Yeah, and once I deselect the pavement, I have 60 FPS. It's amazing. So, and like this, and we're going into the property section. Category will be none, and the direction none, the light type also none, and aircraft use is none. So the line won't be displayed on the map for the pilots in the future. And for the line type, we will just use the white marking type. Perfectly. You won't be able to write the stop text because it's not allowed to write letters or any kind of forms at the moment, but let's see what future will bring us. And probably do a bit of adjustments here. Right. Okay, this looks good. So let's continue with this pavement. Oh, that could be an issue. No, it won't be. The undo button sometimes is a little buggy. It will eventually crash the app, but this time it worked perfectly. So let's do a quick save. My best friend is the save button, always doing so many, because I'm kind of scared of game crashes or any interruption, so that we don't lose what's already edited. So we will just make this pavement a bit more accurate. It's a pretty nice one because it's curved, it has straight lines over here. So I think that like this, and so perfectly. And we will extend this line like that. And yeah, this one needs definitely some kind of rework. Oh damn, so let's remove them quickly. And like this. Oh, it looks way better now. So sometimes when imagery is a bit blurry, it can be hard to see where things are. I guess it should be looked like this. 90-degree angle. And a bit of that. Yeah, this one looks good. So let's continue below here and over here. And here we can see that the pavement is actually a bit below, so we'll also try to make this. And over here looks like an updated version. So Glasgow was done already. It was when the senior in the app wasn't released, and you need to do it on PC. You could just do the 2D work and do 2D editing. It was WED times called, and someone already did this airport, but since standards were different and not that accurate as they are today, still a lot of stuff that needs to be done before we can start with some 3D work. So behind here it will be a bit interesting. I think we'll just let's do checking around. Yeah, we will work with hold shortly. Let me check. This looks still like it's yeah, that will be hard to do because it's still hard material, but it's not possible to do in the editor, so we will most likely be forced to just ignore this slightly brighter texture here. So for everyone who tuned in, we are currently editing Glasgow, a bit of 2D work at the moment, and we can give a little overview. So that's what the airport looks at the moment. And far not finished, let's go. Now you can see it better. So that's what the airport eventually looks like. And I the most time I went on at doing those lines, those pavement lines here, because they need to be kind of accurate as every line. But yeah, it's kind of complicated for me especially, because I don't have the hang of it 100%. I need some time about thinking how I should do it, so that I have one big pavement as much as possible, and not many single pieces. Those. So looks good from here. Let's write it and go over here. We'll just extend it and reclaim here. And now going to set an edge here. So here's grass. So we have also a grass texture in the game, as most of you might know, but it's only used where aircraft will eventually taxi. So for example, grass here in this area won't be added due to the fact that no aircraft will taxi over here. I also edited a general aviation airport today. I started today and I finished it today. It was just a small one to do a bit of 2D again, because I'm editing on Glasgow for like 2 or 3 weeks already, and it can be kind of boring just doing the 2D stuff. So it's nice to also edit a little smaller airport and then go back to Glasgow. So like that. Here I guess looks like trees, so maybe extend it until here. Okay, that looks good. Now we'll do this line and again place some notes over here. I was kind of impressed that today my 2 posts got so many likes on Instagram. Didn't expect that due to the fact that Infinite Flight reposted me, and I was so missing when I had a loading screen, and the second 2 times were yesterday evening for me, for my time zone, and today. And yeah, kind of happy and crazy to see how many people are out there. And yeah, for everyone who liked the post, thanks a lot. So for everyone who don't know what I'm talking about, I posted a work in progress shot of Erfurt, in a German airport, and I think Lübeck and also Frankfurt Egelsbach. It's next to the Frankfurt International Airport, and I believe also it's my home airport, and I think Swiss 001's home airport also. Not 100% sure on that. So let's see. Go like this. Oh no, it's just one here. Okay, works kind of nice. Let's extend it over here. Perfectly. That seems to work. So like that. And now over here, it's kind of hard to see. I believe like this. I'll maybe check later on some other imagery where the cars are parked a bit differently. Or I'll find one the 3D from Google Earth is a bit different. So let's see. Okay. This. And over here, just make sharp cut. Perfectly. That looks nice. Okay. Check on the comments. Can you make Mike uniform Charlie Mike in 3D? So I personally probably could make it, but the team is currently not taking requests. So maybe someone is already working on it, and maybe maybe not. But yeah, we're not taking requests at the moment, and I can't say anything regarding future city airports apart from the ones I'm doing. So let's continue over here. Oh, really love those kind of wavy lines over here. Nice to do. It'd be great if you could. Yeah, I will. So I don't think anyone else, to be honest. Yeah, mostly depending on the size of the airport. So let's see. For now, I'll just finish Glasgow and do a few smaller ones in between, like I did today. Today I started and actually finished the airport of, I don't remember the name of the city. It was so small. I saw that someone sent it to me, and I also found some on the IF Infoflight server. So yeah, pretty nice looking at some creations. So this one should work. Yeah, go ahead. You can just send me some screenshots via Discord. Should work. I believe that's a building. So yeah, shadow clearly can be seen on it. Okay, this one looks great. So let's see. Perfectly, and the FPS number is still quite steady. I'm impressed. Now there will be some more complicated work. As mentioned, you will now continue snapping on the main pavement and snapping on. Oh, now the FPS are really dropping and the inputs are. Oh, it took me like seconds to actually receive the output in the app. Just one terminal and 2 gates and no jet bridges for anything. Oh yeah, those airports are kind of nice, the GI airports. It's not that easy to make them because you have often not that good images, not that good imagery of the airports, but I still really love them. Oh, so now the stream is back. It eventually fell due to me changing the app. Okay, so basically that's the airport, what it will look like at the end. The difficult parts will be the building over here, since it has a green roof and we can't make green roofs at the moment. And so let's see. This area I want to make quickly 3D so you guys can see how it looks. And the difficult part over here is to see, because the roof is kind of over the building, so it's hanging a bit over, so it won't be that easy to just do it with the imagery we have. So I'll kind of mix things a bit. Let's see. Oh, that's not that easy. Not that easy. One of the hardest building I ever did. I will do. Let's see how it goes. So I'll quickly open Google Earth on my phone as a reference, and we'll check the chat every few minutes. So this time my stream looks like it didn't crash. Yeah, still working perfectly. Double check that. Okay. I missed a part of the stream and I need to get it. If X-Ray can't do it, messages. Yeah. So let's import the satellite imagery again. Let's have the charts over here. And see how it goes. So setting the time a bit to afternoon, this time morning a bit, will make the satellite imagery a bit darker, so it's not that bright and we can see it a bit better. But let's continue with the text line very quick. So we forget it. So here the curve starts. Adding just a few of those notes, and I'll do a technique that I really like by doing setting up the last point I need for a turn and then smoothing the edge out. So it should really work. And yes, we can just continue. So I'll check the charts on my phone again to eventually, we need to split the line so that the naming of those lines still works. Let's see. Over here it continues and it stays takes away alpha. Also I'm going up with the turn here. So it will, yes, this one is right. Right. Here is the turn. Here is where we are. And yeah, we'll stay takes away alpha. Perfectly. So, really more than easy task to do. Let's just extend until it breaks. So, which it does here. And do this. And now we can adjust it a bit. Little curve right over here. So what's causing it to be off? Yeah, okay. So we try to use as few notes for those straight lines as possible. But here we definitely need some. Yes, that looks good. So, finish that. And let's continue with this line and finish up. So we'll turn on the snapping function, so we'll snap right onto the edge of our pavement. And now, how do they edit that here? Oh, I see. Okay. So that's not that easy. Okay, I see. So I'll just finish off here, should work. And make it like that. Yeah. Oh, not happy with this one. It doesn't work how I expected it to be. Yeah, let's just do this one quickly. I'll come back to it in a second. Oh. So we can do this one again. This will be better. Okay. And now let's see over here. Probably just do this. The line name is Edge for now. Network is none. The lights tab will be taxiway edge lights. Category Foxtrot, none. Mr. X posted 2 eyes, hello. And like this. Howdy, what I'm doing, so I'll added some 3D airports or features for the airports to be. So it's for fight. Let's see. And I'll probably just extend the pavement right over here. This will should at least work. Not that nice way to do it, but yeah, okay. Maybe adjust it a bit. It's not 100%. Okay, that looks nice. Okay, let's continue. So what I'll do, I'll show you quickly with an example. I'll just open Echo Delta, Delta Echo. It is, I don't have a local save of it. Do I have one of Echo Delta Hotel Lima? Also not okay. It will be interesting now. Or maybe I have one. Let me check. No. Do I have a... No. I should have one of Echo Delta Foxtrot. Also not. Echo Delta Quebec India maybe. Oh, that's bad. That's bad. I want to show you how the building layering stuff works. But we'll just continue with TD in this case. Let's quickly check the airport in solo. I want to see how it looks, how smooth the edges really are, and the textual lighting. Okay. So like that. FPS 30, 40. Yeah, still streaming, so we can live with this performance. So that's the part I already edited. Yeah, those lines look nice. This one also. Yes. Oh yeah. Few performance. Just you should have streamed probably. It's one of the ones I really like. And kind of nice. Over here. The first 2 aprons. Basically, no. The first apron area with 2 stands. And that's what we are doing currently. It's kind of nice to see. It's because it's kind of like a puzzle, which will come to an end also. And here, it's kind of wobbly. No, I also downloaded the Microsoft Flight Simulator payware of Glasgow to check a few extra things, and it's one of the best sceneries out there. Yeah, so Glasgow is one of the best airports you can buy at the moment, so should be nice. And what I also did is a few pavements over here. Yeah, that looks kind of nice. Really cool. So that's a little overview of the airport, and I hope you enjoyed this little 30-minute stream. I will most likely stream a bit again, maybe when doing some more 2D stuff, or when doing some 3D stuff eventually. So I'm planning that I'm maybe streaming in a bit of 2D or stream Glasgow again once we get to 3D, because 3D is a bit more interesting, and but it takes a bit longer. It's not that easy because when editing 2D stuff, so the pavement, the textual lines, so you sometimes have the case that you have this format and you're just following it, and you have satellite imagery, and it just takes time. And buildings and layering, you need to be creative and you watch out for way more things. So thanks for everyone who tuned in today. I hope you enjoyed this little fun stream, and see you maybe later in one of my streams again. Have a nice day, night, evening, whatever, and see you soon.